Out here with Brennan today. We're working on shooting. We're looking at his jump shot. This is his shooting evaluation, August 30th. It's the first time we're out here with basketball skills. I like to let my athletes shoot for about a minute before saying anything, just so I can look at their shot and then start to evaluate. Good. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at his jump shot. So when we look at shooting, let's start with the legs. That was the first thing I noticed anyways. Pretty much shoots only upper body, so the knees barely bend. Doesn't look like he has any pressure into the ground as he's shooting either. So we're definitely going to talk about bending the knees more deeply. His knees are basically completely straight, and we want to have a good knee bend with the butt coming back and down. Even slightly is fine for him. It's just non-existent. So we're going to take a look at the feet and the knees more closely right now. Yeah, he comes up all the way onto his toes, which does not allow him to bend his knees. He should be a little more flat. Not completely flat with the feet, but flatter than he is. But he just gets up onto his toes. That's kind of how he does a lot of his progressions. It's all on his toes. Which you do tell your athletes a lot, you want to be on the toes, but like not as much as he is. He's putting only pressure on his toes. So he's got to learn to step a little flatter, but press from the toes. So then when we look at the knees, let's have him grab the ball. When we look at his knees, again, we want to see that good knee bend. Don't come that close to me, though. Otherwise, I can't get you in the picture. Yeah, so there's just really no bend with the knees. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. All right, so just had him center so that he'd be more in the middle, so I could really get a better picture of what he's doing. So yeah, come right back to that spot. So we're gonna take a look at this. Yeah, so there's just really no knee bend. So we're definitely gonna have to look a lot at that. So after we look at the legs, we start to look more at the midsection and the upper body. We want to see the body in line when he shoots. He's pretty much in line. Not that surprising, because again, he uses his upper body to shoot the ball, and he just kind of stays upright. So he doesn't even lean, he just stays nice and straight. So that part of his shot is actually good. We want to be nice and vertical with our shot. We don't want to be leaning into it as much. As we look at the upper body, we look, hold on one second. All right, stay in that spot. All right, good. Gotta look at the elbows here. Yep. Always do that. One more. Always doing this. We want to see both elbows staying in when he shoots. Obviously, you'll hear the right elbow, but even the left elbow you want to stay in, because it means he's got the correct grip of the ball with that left elbow. Same spot. Yep. All right. The other thing that we have to look at is keeps that ball in underneath his chin, right here. Probably want the ball just a bit higher than that. Also brings the ball towards the middle of his body, which is forcing his right elbow out. So we're going to have to take a closer look at that as well. Yeah, he just kind of flicks the shot. So he kind of brings it, again, towards the middle of his body and right like this, and just kind of pushes it out instead of coming up straight with that elbow. Don't worry about what I'm saying. Yeah, you just keep shooting. Yep. Yeah. It's just, again, that flick. And you can see both hands kind of coming forward when he does that. Yep. Good. Yep. Yeah. So we want him to finish with the elbow to the eye, elbow to the sky, stay stuff like that. Wrist should be curled in at the end of the shot. So he's starting in like this with the wrist and then ending up actually out here to the right. Killing me with these misses all over the place. Keep shooting, keep shooting. Yep. Alright, so that's the main determination. With the left elbow, it's also out, and that's what's causing him to have that grip of the ball, bringing the ball towards the middle of his body. Yep. We gotta work on that grip. He's like barely touching the ball with the left hand. He's like afraid to, so he's like kind of like sticking his fingers at it. That's causing it to actually have a poor rotation, I would call it. It's actually affecting his shot. So he's getting this kind of twisting rotation instead of that vertical. Yeah, you can see that, and that's going to affect it. It's actually going to miss a lot more because of that, because when it touches the rim, he's not going to get shots that hit the rim and go in at all. They're always going to be twisting out left or right. Doesn't really matter at that point. All right, hold on 1 second. Come back to the three-point line. Let's have you shoot some threes. Yeah. So my purpose there is really just to see what he does on his threes, to see if he changes anything, or if it's just the same thing but he pushes harder. On that first one, honestly, he didn't use any legs. It was just all upper body. Yeah, it's still all upper body. So now he's just throwing the ball harder to compensate. Just pushing it harder. Now try spinning the ball to yourself and shooting off the catch, or throwing it up to yourself and just try to catch and shoot. So this is something we looked at earlier. We wanted to see how he shoots with rhythm. He was struggling with this one, getting his shot up right off of the catch. So we're going to have to work on kind of how he steps to the ball. And again, a lot of this will be fixed hopefully with the knees. Just keeping the knees bent as he shoots. He's just playing very tall right now, which you like on the inside, but not so much on the perimeter. Not so much on your jump shot. All right, shooting off the dribble. So come, let's have you come right to here on the right wing. Make one move to your left and dribble. No, okay, guy, closer to the three-point line, right? All right, here we go. Yeah, that's the other thing is he doesn't want to dribble with his left hand. So he just did a crossover dribble from the right to the left, even though he was moving to the left, to the elbow here. He just did a dribble towards the elbow.
Oh, okay.
See, right to the left, elbow jump shot. It's got to be able to shoot with rhythm. Dribble with your left hand when you do it. Brennan, dribble with your left hand towards the left elbow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but see, he wanted to just start here and dribble forward instead of starting right here and then working a hard move to the left and then shooting. Okay, dribble to your right and shoot. Start with the ball. Start as if you just caught it and you're in triple threat, and then do that. Yeah. Okay. Much better going at his rate.